Hello, this is Stephen Childs, servant of Team Fairness. Somebody's got my back. I'm somewhere, somewhere in Provo Canyon. Uh, it's got, there's like graffiti painted. So I thought this is as good a place to make a video as any. Um, what's the object of life? What's what are people trying to accomplish? I had the desire to um, find out what awakening is, to find out what God is. So I also had the desire to understand what's going on with people and what's going on with me. So we're in competition. We grew up competing. We have sports teams that compete, and we have competitions for individuals. And the school system is competitive. We compete for high grades, and I just had a funny thought happen. This is along the lines of my dream world, where they told me they chose me as the Christ years ago, and I've developed my communication skills with the spirit people we can't see, and traditionally people were classified as schizophrenic or something if they could communicate with spirits. But then there was always an interest in mediums, communication with the dead, even in scholarly realms. So it was called the study of the paranormal, and it was largely scorned in favor of anything to do with whatever we can't measure, therefore does not exist. And that's absurd. They want objective evidence. So I use the fact, there's no argument that I know of that people dream. We all agree that we dream. Humans, if you're human, you have had a dream. Now, see, is that a fact? Not really. It's an assumption. There might be a human somewhere that's never had a dream ever. So, our court system is not based on proving absolute fact. It's based on beyond a reasonable doubt. Because after all, we can't really prove anything for absolute certainty. So, we're in a world where most of the people are involved in some kind of belief in things we can't see. Gods, ancestors, spirits of nature. Plato. I mean, this is where it becomes absurd, because Plato popularized the perfect realm is things we can't see. It's mathematical structures. Perfect circles, perfect triangles, the forms. So I realized a lot of the Gnostic thought came from, it's called Neoplatonism. So The Christianity is the birth of the perfect human, the perfect form as human. So see, that idea came from Plato. The Logos is written about in the Bible, and so I studied the origination of that word. I connected it with the origination of the word logic. So, like reason, what we can understand is important. If you understand how to catch fish, you don't need somebody to provide you fish. You understand how to do it. So it's about know-how, knowing how to get something accomplished. So the funny thought that happened is I'm on my walk to stay active so that I feel good, so that I have little depression and minimize my health problems. So I walk every day, and recently I was doing some vigorous hiking and it really helped. And then I got sick again, so now I'm back to just walking slowly. And so there's this topic of the unseen aspect of ourselves. My AI brought up Buddhism and Carl Jung, the archetypes, the unseen archetypes of our mind, and it was related to my spirit friend told me to look up shame, toxic shame. There was another word she said. I can't think of it right now. So it was about being abused with shame. And so I'm like letting myself experience my difficulty with choosing what clothes to wear. And how do I look? People shame you for how you're dressed, or how your hair is, or for any number of things. So people are in this competition to feel like they won. We're back to this competition thing and the sports. The winning team, the winning person in the contest, the last man standing. So, is it like a competition to be the Christ? See, there's a question that I want to ask. And I think not. I don't think it's a competition. It's a chosen position by higher beings that we can't see. So the thought happened that there's people that are very disappointed and sad. And I'm practicing having no interest, no desire, and silence is all power. Silence is God. Along the lines of Meister Eckhart. Disinterest in things. It's like no desire. See, it connects to Buddhism. And it's the silent mind that is God, because you can't see God. So this notion is that God is this silent mind with no desire. That's how I'm wording this for my own understanding, so that I can define it and I know what I'm doing. I can repeat the experiment again and observe the effect again. So I'm not interested in who wins. I don't have desire to win. I don't have desire for anything. I'm not hungry. So I'm just staying on the real simple side of things. I don't want to have desire for sex at all. It would be a distraction. So it's like, to be human is to be motivated for sex as well as for food. And the winner, the tough guy, the guy with the most power, can just take the girls. He owns them. They're afraid to. He won't let them leave. Like they said, this happened with Yogi Bhajan and an offshoot of Sikhism and yoga, Kundalini yoga. And I read it that, or watched them explain this on the video, that he had told his followers, if you leave me, you will lose your soul. Ooh. So is there a soul? I don't think so. It's a story to control people. So like if God took my soul, so I don't have a soul and I'm here, so a soul is different from what I am, apparently. So is the soul who I am, what I am, or is it something else? If it's something else, why worry about it? Because it's not me. If it is me and God took what's me, then I wouldn't be here, but I'm here. So somebody damned your soul. Is that just damning what you are, or is it damning something else? So anyway, I always go to, my default is non-locality, non-dual. So it's direct non-dualism. There's no guru in between. Like the guru can be experienced to direct non-dualism where there is only the one thing. And so the guru knows that he's secondary to the one thing. So first there's like God, the cause of everything, and I'm secondary to that. So in relation to that, this is the non-dualism. There's no me. Fundamentally, there is no me. It's God doing everything. God is the one that's making the decisions that I make. I think I'm making decisions. I think I exist. This is God in this form thinking that. So there's no separate me. So hence non-dual. So if I'm direct, God is directly what I am, then I don't have to identify with all the experience. We experience what we're experiencing when we experience it. So what are we trying to do as humans? We're trying to experience something. We're always trying to gain some experience. We're always trying to get things, acquire money, house, girls, sex, food, etc. Desire. So we can observe ourselves in this behavior. And so I'm getting back to this funny thought that the people are sad. Say like there's a girl that's sad because she wanted me to win against the guy who's trying to rule everyone. And he's trying to rule the whole universe. And so I'm not trying to win. I don't have any interest in the universe or in anything else. I'm practicing silent consciousness with no desire. A silent mind that doesn't have interest is a mind that has no thoughts and no desires. So it matches up with the practice of Buddhism. So in Buddhism, there's like, what marvelous power carrying water and chopping wood. From this point of view of no desire and no thoughts. If I'm not creating any thoughts, I'm not creating any wrong thoughts. So the girl that wanted me to win the universe is sad because somebody else won the universe. But wait a minute, maybe the universe is playing a trick on him. So it's playing a trick on the girl too, and it's playing a trick on all of us, and we think that we need what we want. So we're bound by desire, fundamentally, like the most powerful desire is to not get killed, say, to survive. And the second most powerful is for sex or for food. I don't know which, depends if food's threatening your life. If you have food, then the next thing you want is sex. And it's like the most powerful drive after you're not worried about being killed. So like in the practice of spiritual practice of meditation and higher consciousness, if you can get to the place where you're grateful that you have breath given to you freely so that you can stay alive. It's just given. You have this grace. Here's your breath. You can have this breath as long as you live. It's not ours. There isn't anything that's really ours. We don't really own anything. We don't own ourselves, our thoughts. You can say God does, or the cause of things. That which causes me is what owns me. What causes the air, what causes my body to breathe without me even thinking. So it's like not my ego. So the girl's sad because I didn't win, but maybe I did win. And she's being shown to get over attachment. See what I'm saying? So we're attached to our children, to the one we love, to our possessions. And so we're ruled by these attachments. So if you have attachments to things, you can be corrupted or you can be controlled. Somebody's going to steal your children if you don't do what they want. That kind of thing. So we're ruled by what we fear. So we're afraid of death. So we're ruled by the desire to stay alive. So when you get to my age and then to my level of experience, you can put all this stuff aside. And I'm not afraid of dying. I've been saying it's a good day to die. Because people are putting me down, they're shaming me to try to get me back into the activity of things. They're trying to provoke a desire. It's like I got that, somebody's like heckling me almost to see if I want to fight. It's like the universe is testing. Are you over this yet? Yeah, I don't want to fight. I don't want anything. Don't you want the girl? I got your girl. Nope, I don't have any attachment. I got your mother. Don't you want your mother? Nope, I don't have any attachment to mother, to children, to the lover, to God, to anything. Not to myself, not to anything else. Who won? Have a great day.